Did Socrates actually say that even unjust laws are binding? No. What was the primary reason Christians were persecuted in the Roman Empire? Because they refused to worship the emperor. With which two Roman leaders did Cleopatra VII forge an alliance and romantic relationship? Julius Caesar and Mark Antony. At what age were Spartan youths recognized as official soldiers after undergoing the Agoge? At age 20. What event prompted Emperor Nero to persecute Christians? The Great Fire of Rome. What system strengthened the power of the king again in medieval Europe? Absolute monarchy. What was the famous reply by King Porus to Alexander the Great? Treat me as a king. Who was the king that returned to the throne of France after Napoleon's fall and the restoration of the monarchy? Louis XVIII. Who was the person that crossed the Rubicon, saying, "The die is cast," and won the Roman Civil War? Julius Caesar. In which political institution was Julius Caesar assassinated? Senate. Who was the first navigator to complete a circumnavigation of the world? Magellan. What was the major epidemic that weakened the feudal system in medieval Europe? Black Death. What was the naval battle where the Greek navy defeated the last Persian navy? Battle of Mycale. What is the tomb type used to bury royalty in the Mycenaean civilization that differed from later Greek cemeteries? Tholos tomb. What was the name of the decree issued by Emperor Constantine that legalized Christianity in the Roman Empire? Edict of Milan. What are the four inventions from China that had a significant impact on world history? Paper, printing, gunpowder, compass. What did Rome turn the region into after destroying Carthage? Roman province of Africa. Who were the bureaucrats responsible for state administration in ancient Athens? Administrative officials. Who was the explorer that, sponsored by Portugal, discovered a sea route to India by sailing around the southern tip of Africa during the Age of Exploration? Vasco da Gama. What was the characteristic combat method on the Western Front during World War I? Trench warfare. What is the world's first writing system used in Mesopotamia? Cuneiform. What are the distinctive facial features of Buddha statues made in Gandhara art? Western features and realistic expression. Which country sponsored Columbus when he arrived in the Americas during the Age of Discovery? Spain. What type of treaty did Carthage sign with Rome after Hannibal's defeat? Harsh Peace Treaty. What was the last major battle of the American Revolutionary War? where British forces surrendered. Battle of Yorktown. What is the biggest philosophical difference between Greece and Israel? Greece practiced polytheism, Israel practiced monotheism. What is the current name of the island known as Thera, where traces of Minoan civilization were found? Santorini. What was the last name of Juan Sebastián, the captain who completed the first circumnavigation and returned to Spain? Elcano. What is the concept that describes each being as having a purpose? Teleology, telos. What is the ideology from the Zhou dynasty in ancient China that justified the legitimacy of the royal rule? Mandate of heaven. What method did the Assyrian army use to stabilize conquered territories? Policy of forced relocation and cultural assimilation. What battle did Alexander the Great fight to deliver the final blow to the Persian Empire? Battle of Gaugamela. Who was the king that founded the Tudor dynasty in England after the Wars of the Roses? Henry VII. Who was the fifth Khagan of the Mongol Empire who conquered China and established the Yuan dynasty? Kublai Khan. What was the battle formation used by hoplites in ancient Greece? Phalanx. One of the world's oldest capitals, now called Istanbul. What was this city during the Byzantine Empire era? Constantinople. Which religion did the Byzantine Empire adopt and develop as its state religion? Eastern Orthodoxy. Who was the philosopher during China's spring and autumn period that emphasized benevolence, righteousness, propriety, and wisdom? Confucius. Who was the king that made Buddhism the state religion and unified India? King Ashoka. What is the name of the western region that rose in rebellion during the French Revolution? Vendée. Thank you for watching until the end. We'd love to hear your feedback and historical insights in the comments. Your support helps us create even more history quizzes. Let's keep exploring together.